Alright guys, welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the Hulk from the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. Let's give you a quick in-package shot of that. Pretty cool looking figure. Flipping it around to the back, well, you can see the side picture. The back you got the other figures in the wave, and then a read-up on Hulk. Really like the shading on the picture, but of course that is not translated to the figure as we can clearly see, but it's still a really cool Mark Ruffalo looking Hulk. So let's crack him open and take a better look. Okay, and here's Hulk out of the package. Pretty cool looking figure. Just give you a close-up view of him. Okay, zooming in on that head sculpt, definitely see a lot of the Mark Ruffalo likeness in there. Pretty good paintwork too. You got the teeth and mouth painted really well. I think that looks pretty sharp. Also the eye paint is pretty good too. It's not bad, not too bad. I think that looks decent. Hair sculpt is also pretty nice, so definitely looking good in that regard. Liking that. One thing that's odd I noticed is the arms are a little more roughly textured than the torso, so this is really smooth, and then this has kind of a rougher texture to it. I'm not really sure why they went that route, but doesn't look great, unfortunately. And then going down into the sculpted spandex pants, it does have a cool little Avenger logo right there. That's kind of neat. So not too bad overall. Does have a pretty decent size to it. Measuring him out, he stands at about 8 inches tall. Okay, as for accessories, he comes with none except for the Build-A-Figure arm for Thanos. And then on to Articulation. The head unfortunately doesn't barely move up at all. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So it doesn't really go very far up or just a little bit down. Side to side is fine, and a little bit of pivot. Arms are on the hinge socket, so it hinges up quite far and all the way around, no problem. It's got the upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, so really good there, and then a swivel and hinge at the fist or the wrist. The torso's got this weird break in it, so it kind of breaks up the musculature in an odd way, but it does crunch forward that far and back that far. You actually do get a little pivot too, which is really cool. And of course he twists a bit on that as well. There is no waist twist. He's got the hinge at the hip that goes forward, and you got to kind of rotate it around to get it to go out. That also breaks up the sculpt depending on how you pose it. Double jointed knee, good range on that. And then the ankles don't really hinge up very far. They do hinge down extremely far, and he does have ankle pivot. Okay, here's a size comparison so you can see how Hulk compares to the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel Legends figures. So he scales him really well. He's a lot bigger than everyone else, as he should be. So I'm digging that. Looks really good with the rest of them. That's the 3-pack figures. So I think that looks really good. Okay, so final thoughts on Hulk. I really like the figure. I think it scales in great with the rest of the figures from my collection, especially for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So if you're putting together a collection like that, obviously you want the Hulk. I like posing the figure. He's actually pretty well articulated, so you can put him into quite a bit of poses. He's got a really good weight to him. He definitely weighs a lot more than your standard Marvel Legend, so they didn't really cheap out on that. What I don't like about it is the mixed media for the muscularity, that smooth chest versus the very textured arms. Not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. The other thing I kind of noticed that I don't like is he seems like he has overly long legs. Oops. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that, but to me his legs look a little long. But either way, once you get him posed up, and he is fun to pose, he's a really cool figure. I do recommend picking him up. He's on sale at bbts. Threw him in my cart. I think he was about $16. I don't remember exactly, but definitely a good deal, especially for a Marvel Legend, one with a really good likeness to Mark Ruffalo. Did like his performance as the Hulk, so for that I think it's really cool. I would recommend putting him in your collection. If you're going for a more comic book collection, he could still kind of fit in, but there are other Hulks out there. So that's it. That's my review of the Age of Ultron Hulk from Avengers 2. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.